This is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about.
It's because everyone's talking about this.
Always live, always real, always unpredictable.
I think that's taking it to another level.
Yeah. Log on and join our live conversation.
He said this as we were coming on TV.
DBL starts right now.
3, 2. Welcome to Daily Blast Live. It's Wednesday, June 26th. We are live and we're talking about what you're talking about. Right now I'm here with Eric and Brandon as always, and I'm Jeff. Tonight we're getting started, guys, with some very sad news. Fans and celebrities are mourning the death of reality TV star Beth Chapman. Let's get up to Raquel Villanueva with some more.
Well, Jeff, Dog the Bounty Hunter star Beth Chapman died this morning at a hospital in Hawaii with her family by her side. Earlier this week, she had been placed in a medically induced coma after a long battle with throat cancer. Now, Beth rose to fame alongside her husband, Dwayne Dog Chapman, as a bounty hunter on their reality show. Dog says today she hiked the stairway to heaven. We love you, Beth. See you on the other side. Country star Wynonna Judd posted this selfie with Beth saying, "I will always be grateful for our connection." And Scott Baio tweeted, sending our deepest sympathy and prayers to Dog the Bounty Hunter and his family. Now, reports say the funeral arrangements are planned in Hawaii and in the home state of Colorado. Beth was 51 years old.
Thanks, Raquel. That's sad news. I was a huge fan of that show. I watched it back in the day, and just seeing how tight and close that family is and was, it's sad. It's a sad day for them. I'm thinking about that.
Too soon.
Absolutely. 51's way too young. All right, guys, we're going to move on now. Tonight, Madonna is getting a lot of heat for her newest music video for God Control. In it, she's demanding something be done in terms of gun control, but people are saying some parts of the video are way too graphic. Let's take a look. Now, what happens next, we choose not to show you, and I don't even know if we can show you on TV. There's a nightclub shooting in that video, and that's what people online are all fired up about. Many are comparing it to the Pulse nightclub shooting. A woman who survived that very same shooting tells TMZ the video was traumatic to watch and grossly accurate to what she experienced. So, DBL Nation, did Madonna, even though thought-provoking, go too far on this one?
Well, I watched the video, and, you know, Madonna is a provocateur.
Right.
However, the survivor, Patience Carter, was very, I feel for the survivors. And when I watched that, and I fortunately have never experienced anything like that, it took me aback. Like, I don't shock, like, too easily. It just felt like, it didn't feel gratuitous, which is interesting, because you would think something like that would feel like it, but it was almost too real.
Yeah, and I don't know. Did you watch the video?
Yeah, I watched the video, and you know, hats off to her, bravo, because I'm glad she was as graphic as she was in this video. I mean, think about it. This is protest music. Remember, people had a lot of problems with Childish Gambino, Donald Glover, when he came out with "This Is America" and the gun violence that was in that video. But they're pushing out messages, and just think, 1963, Bob Dylan came out with "Masters of War," which is one of the greatest protest songs in our history. And you have to shock and awe with these things if you're going to create some sort of change with that music, and I think that's exactly what she did.
I agree with you, Brandon. I think a lot of the backlash is coming from the fact that it's so accurate about the Pulse nightclub shooting, and she's such a huge LGBTQ advocate that I think a lot of her fans are like, why would you traumatize us, or why would you use this incident as such a scar in our lives for gain?
And I respect her fans, but to me, not being a fan of hers, it just woke me up even more. It just woke me up.
I see both sides. I see what you're saying with the LGBTQ community, but I definitely see where you're coming from. Like, we just want to close our eyes that this is not happening in our country at least once a month on the low side. So, I mean, we have to come to the realization that this is happening, but I see where you're coming from with the threat to the LGBTQ community. All right, guys, good convo. A-Rod, we're changing gears here, is getting called out online for what he had to say in an interview with Sports Illustrated. The former baseball star told the publication that while sitting with Kylie Jenner at the Met Gala, all she talked about was her Instagram, her lipstick, and how rich she is. And now Kylie says, you know what, that's not true, A-Rod. She tweeted, quote, no, I didn't. We only spoke about Game of Thrones. And now A-Rod has responded saying, OMG, that's right, Kylie Jenner. It was me talking about you and your makeup line and how much my girls love you. Hashtag GOT. Hashtag respect. Hashtag all love.
Hashtag PUNK. Don't you back down.
He's reeling it back.
Don't you back down. If that's what the conversation was, you better not, you come out again and be like, no, this is what the conversation was about. But I think, because Erica's looking at me, hey, I'm going after the Kardashians right now. Be on my team.
Nobody wants to be on that team.
I think the momager, Kris Jenner, saw it and probably sent a text to J-Lo and was like, hey, you need to check your boyfriend or check your fiance.
You think the momager got involved?
Absolutely.
I don't know. I firmly believe, because the whole interview was so convoluted, that he really did just misspeak. And sometimes, and I know that sounds crazy, but like when you're talking, especially in an interview like that, and you're being so open, you can say things that are maybe exaggerations of the truth, like more for a fact. The fact that she sent out a tweet and he immediately apologized. One, I think that it was a big deal for his daughters that Kylie Jenner was mad at dad. But I also think that Kylie was probably telling the truth. Who makes that up?
But I don't know. If you're going to go on an article, if you're going to go on an interview.
You're starting to get PUNK right now.
I see what she's saying. I see what she's saying in a way, but it's like, if you're going to go on a record, if we're going to say something in an interview or an article, it has to have happened. In some sort of way or form.
And you also have to consider the medium. It was Sports Illustrated, so he's probably sitting back with a writer that he's spoken to before, got real chill. Maybe there was a bourbon, and he just started talking and came up with this story, which is a completely plausible story, but I don't think it's a true story.
I think you had a bourbon to make all that up. That was brilliant.
That was pretty good. What he did say, the rest of the article was kind of just short and gibberish anyway.
Super convoluted. Super.
But good try.
Thanks.
All right, right now everyone is talking about Breaking Bad. Remember that show? The stars of the show, Bryan Cranston and Aaron Paul, are generating a lot of buzz right now online about a possible reunion. Bryan tweeted out this photo of two donkeys with the caption, soon. I'm looking down because I haven't seen this yet and I'm excited. And Aaron Paul tweeted out the exact same thing. Breaking Bad writer Peter Gould responded with a post that reads, quote, looking forward to this. We've heard about a Breaking Bad movie before, but it's a very secretive project. Nothing has been confirmed, and there are rumors it will follow Aaron's character and show what happens after the series finale. Now, Brandon, I know you watched this whole series, but you haven't seen the final episode.
I haven't seen the
so
final
I don't want to have any spoilers.
Don't tell me anything. But the real Walter White, I want to know if he's going to have some sort of hand in creating this movie. Like, because if you're talking about the ending, which I haven't seen, a lot has happened in his life since this movie has come out, and now he's in federal prison for 12 years in Montana right now.
So this is based off of I didn't know that it was based off of a true character.
And you love this type of stuff. Vice had a special on him, and it talked about his real life. This was based out of Alabama, and he wasn't a teacher. He was a construction worker or something like that. So,
but the real Walter White's in jail
right now.
The character Walter White is not,
and has a movie coming out.
Did I spoil anything?
Well, no, I do find this interesting, though. I've never watched Breaking Bad, but I feel like I've learned a lot about you, Brandon, because Brandon watched the entire series and is saving the last episode because he doesn't want it to end.
I don't want it to end.
Which I feel like is kind of a metaphor for your life. So I'm hoping that if you decide to watch the spin-off comes out, no, it just shows you the thought process of how people do things. So if the spin-off comes out, will you watch the last episode in order to go to the spin-off?
To see the movie? Yeah, because there's a movie coming out.
So you'll watch the episode, what, the day before?
Probably, my schedule, 10 hours a day, carry the 2 around the 1, got dates at night. Okay. Probably like a week or 2 before the movie comes out.
Are you going to leave the theater 15 minutes early before it ends?
Come on, man. But no, was the ending, was it at least good? Because usually endings are terrible.
It was terrific.
Didn't it happen like a long time ago?
Yes, it did. It did. All right, guys. If you're not a fan of America's Got Talent, well, you're going to appreciate this anyway and what happened on last night's episode. Ben Trigger, who is an Australian travel agent, performed a dance routine for the judges. He said he had some hardships in his life and hopes this could be his second chance. Let's see how he does. He even accidentally gave himself the golden buzzer. Even though that didn't count, he still moved on to the next round.
I love this guy. Oh, yeah, it was totally set up. There's no way that golden buzzer is connected to whatever makes all of the gold come down. Like,
I don't think it either. Like, it's live.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Come on. Like but I find this to be so awesome. He's clearly classically trained somehow, because that pas de bourrée was on point. He was like...
He can move. He can move.
Yeah. It's a pas de bourrée when you get ready to do a turn.
Were you trained? Because that was pretty good, too.
That was.
Yeah, it took dance.
Oh. What do you think he's going to follow that up with?
You're asking me?
I don't know.
I'm still trying to comprehend what I was looking at just now. That was a lot for me just now. So
it was great.
Yeah, hey,
that's a lot of greatness.
Did he get pushed on?
Yeah, he's on.
He's on. Really?
So you can find out what he does next time.
I'm just not going to watch the last episode.
You're not going to watch it next time just so he lives on forever. DBL is live. We'll bring you breaking news as soon as it happens. And coming up, Kate Gosselin is back in the dating game. But why did her latest dude turn into a dud? Oh, that was clever. Find out in Reality Roundup. And the internet is on fire with the biggest plot holes in your favorite movies. We're going to have a little fun with that coming up next.
Erica,
it was
how's
clever,
my
though.
bourrée?
Pas de bourrée.
Did you do ballet?
Sometimes
Yeah,
I forget to read the
ballet,
teases
tap
when I'm
jazz.
looking at the script.
For real?
You're surprised by the
Yeah.
team.
Yeah.
You have time to
Interesting.
do anything. I mean, you always were doing something.
Yeah.
to know
So
Erica.
when I was growing up, we lived in this neighborhood that was changing. So in order to combat that, my parents put us in something all the time, so we were never at home and having like idle time. So
Us meaning everybody and all the kids in the family.
yeah,
your
we
sister?
all took my brother, who ended up going to the combine. He didn't have like a big NFL career, but he made it pretty far. He took tap, jazz, ballet too. We all took tumbling.
A lot of sports
It's
players
good.
do
It's
that
good
now.
for
Yeah.
you. Yep. My little nephew, he does hip hop. He does jazz. I think he does tap as well. He absolutely loves it. He's really good at it.
There's that one
He's a beast in
linebacker. I can't
football.
think now. I was watching on SportsCenter or something, and they showed him in a ballet class. But he's with like ballerinas,
Yeah.
and they're like this big,
Lynn
and
Swann
he's
used to do it.
giant. And he's like a
Quiz.
giant
This was
linebacker.
the first guy that was like
Lynn
known
Swann.
for taking ballet. It was Lynn Swann.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Odell Beckham Jr.
Or that I
It's
remember.
not quite true.
You may be right.
AC Slater took ballet.
Yeah, but I don't even know who that is.
That's a
Mario
Saved by the
Lopez's
Bell.
character.
That's
You didn't watch Saved by the Bell?
No.
Oh man.
AC
No?
Slater was taking ballet.
I even knew Lynn. I
Was
knew
that
Lynn
in the
Swan
mornings?
did too, actually.
Before
I
we went
did.
to school?
No,
When did Saved by the
it
Bell
wasn't in
come
the
on?
mornings. It was at night.
Was it?
Yeah.
It was on. Then it went on 27,000 times a day.
Yeah,
It was
dude.
on.
Yeah. Well, the first
Great
time it
show.
came on, wasn't it like a made-for-TV movie?
Welcome back to DBL. Not all great movies make total sense. We usually suspend reality for the sake of the film, and Twitter users are calling them out. We're exposing plot holes in some of our favorite movies. You guys ready?
Yes.
Here we go. First up, fans of Titanic are still not convinced that both Jack and Rose couldn't fit on that door after the ship sank.
Okay, people are gonna have to get over this. Okay.
What do you mean,
They're
Erica?
really gonna have to get over it.
They could have fit on that together. That was like a queen-size bed they're floating on.
Out of everything in the movie, everybody's stuck on this stupid door. How about the fact that Rose, 90 years later, threw a $1 billion piece of jewelry into the ocean? Nobody ever knew that she had it. The big blue
What's
Hope
it called?
Diamond.
The heart of the Hope Diamond. Is that what it's called?
I think so.
Or the heart
she
of
did
something?
that, and then she waded in water.
Heart of the Sea?
The heart of the sea, because she felt like it belonged to the sea. Lady, please, okay? You should have sold that. That was a major red flag.
That's Erica's plot hole. Wow.
That
Nobody's doing
is.
that.
No, nobody is. That would have gotten buried with me.
All right, let's move on. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory is a classic movie, but Charlie's mom works around the clock to keep the house clean while the grandparents are bedridden, and then suddenly Grandpa Joe is full and capable of walking again. Fully capable of walking
And dancing.
again. Yeah, and dancing. How does this happen, Brandon?
Child labor. There was no child labor laws when this movie came out. That's my 2 cents.
That's why the grandpa's walking?
They didn't, the Oompa Loompas.
They should have tightened up those laws.
Yeah, absolutely. The Oompa Loompas should have had their own spinoff. Because they were, I mean, that was the best thing about the movie.
But wait a minute, didn't he why do I feel like very Colorado right now? Didn't he get up after they found out they were going to the factory?
I think he ate some chocolate and then
they ate Colorado chocolate.
And he started dancing.
It was equal parts.
Yeah.
That's why he got up and he realized that his arthritic knees were no longer arthritic.
We filled in the plot hole right there. It was filmed right here in Denver. All right, The Lion King broke our hearts, of course, when Mufasa died. But if he was the only male, that makes Simba and Nala brother and sister, and we all remember the love scene between them.
Male.
See, I don't know if this is true. Can you have more than one male lion in a pride?
No, it can only be one.
It's only one family? What if they got together and they're like, hey, strength in numbers, let's all get together?
Like
and then something happened.
orgy?
Not an orgy, they're just living together for protection.
Oh, that's what they do, yeah.
They might be like those fish, you know, that like one jumps out if there's too many females.
What?
You know?
Who's jumping out if there's too many females?
Sorry.
Wow.
That fish.
Did you eat some special chocolate too?
to me.
My knees, they suddenly work.
Well, that was a home run. Coming up on BBL, it's all about damage control and the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. After a major accusation, we got all the drama in a Reality Roundup next.
There's certain things we don't, you know.
Welcome back to the DBL Stream Team, where we talk all things streaming on Netflix, Hulu, and Amazon Prime. And this week, we got the chance to see Always Be My Maybe, starring Ali Wong and Randall Park, about a couple that were separated at childhood and come back together 15 years later to seal the deal, and Kelly.
This is the
what
ultimate rom-com. Leo doesn't even like
You know,
rom-coms.
I
Leo,
don't.
tell him
And
you liked
I
it,
love
didn't you?
this one. Not to mention Keanu Reeves appears in
Making
it.
that
I
little
mean,
appearance.
yeah. But what I really like about this one is we follow them in a couple different stages. We follow them
I
when
like
they're
that
kids.
too.
We follow them when they're teenagers, and then once again as adults to provide a great amount of context that you usually don't get in rom-coms. You
Yep.
usually just start right into it.
We actually have a celebrity endorsement on this one. Mariah Carey is speaking out about it because her song "Always Be My Baby"
Yep.
plays at the end.
It's
obviously,
perfect for the
it's
movie.
a play on words of that. But I just love this movie. I love Randall Park. I think he's
Yeah.
always so funny. He comes off on screen as really humble and kind, and so does Ali Wong. She's just hilarious.
And you know what? Speaking of Always Be My Baby, the whole soundtrack for this is awesome. I mean, they've got great hip hop songs. Randall Park plays a hip hop artist in it, so there's all these great jams, and even the original songs are awesome too.
Yep, good stuff.
Yes, but also this week we're also watching Brady Bunch.
The Brady Bunch.
I don't know the
That's
theme
the
that
way
well.
we
Okay, so you got it, you got it. I don't know the theme that well, but this is streaming on both Hulu and CBS All Access. But Kelly, I'll be honest, I can probably remember
Leo.
1 or 2 episodes, but not that
Let
much
me ask, do you remember
beyond
this?
that.
Marsha.
Yeah, I remember
Of course,
that. I
everyone
feel like
remembers
that's
that.
the signature line.
Yeah.
Like I said, guys, catch this one on Hulu or CBS All Access. And then coming up this week on Netflix, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Oh my goodness, guys, it's probably the best Spider-Man film so far. But what's great about this one is it brings different Spider people from all kinds of different universes.
Welcome back to DBL. Earlier, our very own Tori Shulman and Sam Shocker joined me to talk about the best moments from reality TV. So it's time for...
First up, on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, things heat up when Camille claims Dorit's husband owes her friends a lot of money. Ooh, check it out.
Your husband owes out a lot of money to somebody very, very close to me. And I was just like, wow, where does she get all this fancy cars?
Oh, please. PK doesn't owe any of your friends any money, sweetheart. After tonight, I'm done.
Ooh, that's quite the accusation.
Okay, first of all, I believe that the friend are the Vanderpumps.
I think so
or
too.
Lisa Vanderpump.
I think so too.
And I think that's the whole thing. That's the way she's like throwing it out there. And also, I don't like this version of Camille. I was feeling really bad for her because she lost her home. And after this episode, when she was talking about like she had to settle for a 40-year-old Burberry coat and like all this stuff, I have no empathy for her.
I agree.
And on top of it, you remember the first time we met Camille? She was in a really bad situation because Kelsey had another woman, and then she was really, she was like a witch, you know? And I'm saying that to be nice. She was a witch. Hurt people. Her house breaks down or burns down, and then all of a sudden she's spilling people's business out there. It's not okay, Camille. It's not okay. Stay away from the husbands because you and your new husband will have to square up, and you better be ready to square.
Yep.
That's not right.
Mic drop. No, we got nothing more to say. That was fantastic, Erica. Let's get to this next one. Next up on Bridezilla's, Lessica has a vision for her bridesmaids to perform the perfect wedding dance, but her friends don't really care. Check it out.
I am going viral, and this is what you guys want to go viral for, is, oh my God, can't dance.
Nobody cares about going viral. I mean, we're 30-some years old. We don't care about YouTube.
My favorite moment is when the beach girl goes like this.
But amen.
Absolutely, who cares?
Amen.
Absolutely.
I'm 37 years old. Who cares about YouTube going viral? Can we please just have a good time at your wedding, please?
I think I agree.
I care about YouTube.
You do?
Yeah, we're on live.
Yeah, we care about it here on the show, but would you care as a bride?
Oh, no. But I do care.
Yeah, we do love you. And finally, on Kate Plus Date, that reality star, the reality star from John and Kate Plus Date, jumps back into the dating world. So will sparks fly? Well, gotta wait and see.
Do you drink wine ever?
Not too often.
I don't know if it looked painful, but I was aware that it felt so painful.
I just felt like that's where the date was, getting to know someone, and it just silence is part of that, and I don't think it affected the date either way.
When you can hear the ice crinkling as you suck up the liquid, you know it's a bad date. That's a really bad sign. I used to be a big Kate fan.
Really?
Huge.
Really?
I know.
A lot of people are fascinated by her. I don't get it. What's so fascinating about her?
So when she first started, she was on Oprah and she showed her skin and she was very real for a time in the period when we weren't that real. And then it got to be, oh no, you're just a crazy mother. And now it's like I stay far, far away from her. And I feel like she doesn't do well with her kids. I really do.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I worry about them.
I don't think Kate's great without her 8.
She can't carry the show without them kids.
Checkmate.
Okay. That was good. This has been Reality Roundup. We'll be right back.
Hey guys, welcome back to Beauty Blast. I'm Jeray, and today I want to give you guys a couple of clean beauty secrets that I learned from the clean beauty icon herself, Rosemarie Swift. Now, I was able to pick her brain about herself, her amazing brand, RMS Beauty, and so much more. But today, I want to make sure that I brought back the tips that she gave me for flawless skin and flawless makeup every day. Now, the first one I want to share with you guys is using her beauty oil. Now, I'm not just saying any beauty oil. Her beauty oil is the truth, guys. This oil is what truly gives you an amazing luminous glow in the skin that's not oily, but simply a beautiful luminous finish. All right, y'all? Now, with this guy, it has amazing ingredients like jojoba, rosehip, and even ashwagandha oil, which is amazing for healing benefits. This is also going to make sure that the skin has the hydration that it needs to make sure that our makeup glows on flawlessly. Now, with something like this, I like to use about 3 to 4 drops all over my skin, but I've really been using this for a little bit of everything. After I shave, before I do makeup, as my night serum. I mean, it was like rated in the top 10 in Japanese Vogue for the best beauty oil, so I think it can do good for my skin too. You guys gotta try it out though. Let me know how you love it. It's about 3 to 4 drops. So for our next one, this guy is called our Master Mixer. Now, she actually told me that she discovered this product on accident. She was in Japan doing a model, and when she was doing the model's makeup, she accidentally picked this jar up instead of something else. Now, the result it gave her made an amazing amazing product that is legendary now. This guy gives you a beautiful shine, almost like a nice little highlight on the cheekbone, but it almost also perfects the skin in every which way possible. So I typically just do my little beauty oil all over. I'll tap a little bit of this on my cheekbones. Ooh, look at it go right now. Look at that glow, queen. Oh, but you can also use this on your eyes, use a little bit on your lips, and this is a great way to catch the glow onto your skin from beautiful sunlight or for a beautiful nighttime look. Now, you can do this as a base. You can use a little bit on top of your blush. You can even do a little bit on your eye, but make sure that you do just a little bit and not overdoing it. Overdoing it's gonna kill the look, okay guys? Now, last but not least, her Uncover Up is phenomenal. This is a foundation that's coconut base. Her coconut base literally smooths, heals, and saves skin as well. Now with this guy, once again, you only need a little bit. I'm wearing it today, and I only took a little bit with my fingertips underneath my eye, around my nose, and a little imperfection areas that I just wanted covered up. Now with this guy, you can use her beautiful unpowder powder as well, and it gives you a flawless finish. Now, you're going to be seeing our interview very soon, and if you haven't already, make sure you click the video for our exclusive interview with Rosemary Swift herself. As always, guys, thank you for joining us today, and make sure that you follow Jeray for the Slay for all of your beauty tips and questions. We'll see you guys next time.
Welcome back to DBL. Erica, we love sharing their comments, right?
Yes, we do. Christopher Herman on Facebook says, Brandon, what is wrong with you, man? Finish Breaking Bad already. I don't get how you can live with yourself.
Don't bully me. Don't try and pressure me.
I swear I did not write that.
But you see what you do, and you encourage the people to try and be mean to me.
He's right.
No, I'm encouraging the people to speak their minds.
Next comment, please, Erica.
That's what we do on this show. Embolden people.
I hope it's a nice one.
AGT Dance, Sarah Rodriguez on YouTube says, I am living for that clip of the guy in the tassels. Please show that clip again. I don't know if we can, Sarah.
I think we got it.
Oh, we do?
Yeah.
Well, while we're showing it, Jose C says, Jeff, Erica, and Brandon, what would be your talent if you had to perform on AGT?
Ooh, I don't know.
I would play the recorder.
The recorder? Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. For Elise?
You play the what?
The recorder.
What's that?
You know, the original, like, clarinet, but it's plastic.
It's called the recorder?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jeff.
What's your talent?
I don't have
Can't
one.
beat the recorder. Okay, I'm in first place right now, and you?
I would definitely go on to AGT to talk crap, because that's my talent.
Oh, I could do that.
You're really good at
I could go on rants about everything. All right, guys, we'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place.